Hey guys, our decline here, average picker, so it's about 2:18 in the morning, and I thought I would still get a stock lock, a Sunday pick in, even though it's not officially Sunday. I've not gone to sleep yet, so it still counts as Sunday. And what I thought we'd pick is a Sargent XC lock, and now I ordered this one off of eBay. It was technically listed as a Sargent Signature, which is one of my favorite locks to pick. But you could tell in the pictures it wasn't a Signature, it was an XC. Got it marked up there on the little key. And we can also tell because the key has those two little points on it and nothing on that side. Now, if you weren't familiar with this and all you were to see the key, you might think that meant we've got something up there and something back here that we've got to pick on, but we actually don't. The lock that this is probably closest to that you may be aware of is the Schlage Everest. It's got the little check pin, and that's pretty much what's going on here. So if we see, we've got a little locking mechanism there on the side. When we insert the key, it retracts that locking mechanism. However, this isn't really doing too much. To get to that locking mechanism, all you've got to do is hook it. So if you get your pick in there, run your pick all the way to the back, kind of get it lined up on this side of the lock, and start to pull back. As you retract your pick, it should just grab that little pin in there and just completely pull it free. Yeah. So in a sense, it's easier to get to, I guess, and then the Everest. You know, the Everest, you can stick a little piece of metal in there. If I can get mine loose, you know, you can stick something like this in there and just lift that check pin and not have to worry about it again. You can just pick it as a straight 6, but it does leave you with another bit of metal in there to kind of juggle around. This one, you just do the same thing. You know, you just pick it, you get that little bit of a false, then just get in there, hook that, pull it, pops open. So yeah, this is not what I would describe as a security lock. The tolerances on it are not as good as the Everest. It's closer to, yeah, just kind of a standard lock as far as the tolerances go. And my understanding is the adding of this was not really the to make a second locking mechanism. It had more to do with resecuring or renewing the patents for the warding and for the keyway. So this would have been as it was, and then they made that alteration to it, and that was enough to keep the patent, I guess, on whatever the keyway was. And I think there's like 3 different keyways now. ABC, I'm not sure. Somebody that knows more about that may chime in. There's a couple different versions. I don't know which one this one even is, though, and it does not say on the key. So well, it says LA. Is that the LA key style? Is that what it's referring to? Maybe. So yeah, Sargent XC. Let's give it a pick. I'm going to actually do a cut though, and the reason I'm going to do a cut is for technical reasons. For whatever reason, this lock does not play very nice with my clamp. So what is probably going to, where did I put my whiteboard? So what's probably going to happen is I'm going to get a pick on it, and I'm going to go to get the open and find out it's snagging, and then I've got to release tension and try to finagle it, and the pins drop right back into place because I've already done this one time and had that happen. So yeah, we're going to make a cut. I'm going to get it clamped up. We'll film the pick, and I'll let you know which one it is. I suspect it's going to take twice. I don't know why. Something pinches in here. Yeah, whatever. A little too explanatory for 2:20 in the morning. You guys have a good one. Let's get this thing picked. Okay, so I did have it clamped up wrong, so we're going into take 2 of this. I thought that was going to happen. I don't know why this lock is sensitive to this clamp. Like the Everest, though, we're just picking along. We're looking for that false. You can get that little light false. It's going to tell you it's time to pick the check pin. Calling it a check pin's a little weird. It's not quite a check pin, but it's pretty close. So the lock itself seems to respond fine to using heavy or too much tension. The check pin, however, does not. The check pin really likes a light tension, and I can already tell I've got too much tension on here. So I'm just kind of hoping that when we get our false, I'll be able to just free up the tension while I pull that pin back. Okay, there we go. And we're in. Because I was using heavier tension, you might have seen I was kind of doing that, and I was just kind of jogging that thing back. I don't know, I haven't opened this up ever, so I'm not sure how it's set up. But it doesn't feel like a lift. It feels like you're pulling it out and you're snagging it and causing it to kind of trigger, I guess. So, but yeah, let's see what's inside it, because never opened it. Hopefully we'll be able to get it back together. I always get a little nervous with these ones that have extra locking mechanisms. Okay, adjust the camera a little bit. But we'll take a close-up look, of course. A little plate. Oh gosh, okay, so what's gonna happen? Is that gonna be a problem? Should I have opened this the other direction? There we go, there we go, there we go. Yeah, we look all right. So I'm not expecting anything crazy in here pin-wise. These are probably all standard. You can see we got the 6. So yep, standard. Standard. Oh, this has a master wafer in it. Standard is and 2, but it also did have a little wafer in there. So did 1. Okay. I'll show you guys. There's a little assembly there. I don't know what comes out of here, so let's see. It's gonna have some itsy bitsy spring in there, isn't it? That I'm gonna lose track of. Doesn't. We might be leaving this in here for now. What I don't want to do is force it. I'm not really sure about it. And seeing as how I've not had this very long. We'll get the rest of the pins out of here. And maybe what I'll do is I'll look up online and see about if that piece actually comes out. I just don't want to pull on it too hard, you know. Plus, if a little spring flies out or something, I don't know. And you can see that little groove in there. Okay. Well, let's get the camera flipped around and let you see what you can see. Okay, so give you a little close-up of the key there. That's the key that came with it. And there you can see the little grooves. So yeah, this just hits. So if you just were to see the key, you might think that's something you'd had to deal with, but it's not. You see our nice just row of standard pins there. Take a look inside the core. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see inside there. I think we still have a spring actually partly compressed. Yeah, you can see that spring back there in 4. Still partly compressed. Didn't want to come out. Nothing too crazy going on there. And there's our core. Our little catch system. And so you can see this is what is grabbing that hole. And you can see by itself, good bit of play on it. So when the key is going in, I said when the key is going in, okay, let me, there we go. In the back, you can't really see it. Press it into that switch. But it just kind of teeter-totters it down. See the mechanism there. Looks like we got a little spring right in there. Yeah. So anyway, that's I think that's what we've got to see. Not a whole lot to it. It's not too crazy. Anyway, you guys hope you enjoyed and have a good one.